In a quiet village, far from the busy cities and nestled among lush hills, there lived an old man named Hiroshi. Known for his calm demeanor and gentle wisdom, he was beloved by the villagers, though he lived a simple life. His small home sat at the edge of the village, next to a large, ancient tree that had grown tall and strong over the years. Often, people would come to Hiroshi for advice, and he would listen patiently before offering a few thoughtful words. He spoke simply, yet his insights brought peace to those who sought his counsel. One day, a Zen master named Katsuo arrived in the village. Katsuo had traveled across the country, learning from great teachers and spending long hours in meditation, yet he still felt unsettled. No matter how much he learned or practiced, true enlightenment seemed just out of reach. Katsuo had heard whispers of the old man in the village who spoke with such clarity, and he was curious. Perhaps Hiroshi could offer him the wisdom he sought. Katsuo approached Hiroshi's home and found the old man sitting under the great tree, his face turned toward the horizon, as if he were watching the clouds drift by. After a moment of silence, Katsuo sat beside him and introduced himself. "Old man," Katsuo said, "I have traveled far in search of enlightenment. I have studied the teachings, meditated for years, and yet I feel no closer to peace. I hear that you are wise, though you have not studied like I have. Can you tell me what I am missing?" Hiroshi turned to Katsuo with a kind smile and pointed to the tree above them. "Do you see this tree?" he asked. Katsuo looked up at the tree. Its wide branches stretched high into the sky, and its roots dug deep into the earth. "Yes, I see it," he replied. "This tree has stood here for many years," Hiroshi said. "It does not ask why it grows or wonder about its purpose. It simply is. Its roots take water from the earth, its branches reach toward the sun, and it provides shade and shelter without effort. It lives fully in each moment, without striving." Katsuo frowned slightly, unsure of what Hiroshi meant. "But we are not trees," he said. "We think, we search for meaning, and we seek understanding." Hiroshi nodded. "That is true. But in our seeking, we often complicate things. We believe enlightenment is something to be chased, when in fact, it is already within us. Like the tree, we are part of the world as it is. When we stop searching and learn to simply be, we discover that the peace we are seeking has been with us all along." Katsuo sat quietly, reflecting on Hiroshi's words. For years, he had sought after enlightenment as though it were a distant goal, always just beyond his reach. But now, as he sat under the tree, he felt a deep sense of stillness. The wind rustled gently through the leaves, and for the first time in a long while, he allowed himself to simply be present. After a long silence, Katsuo turned to Hiroshi with a smile. "I think I understand now. Thank you, old man." Hiroshi smiled back. "You are welcome, Master Katsuo. But remember, understanding comes not from words but from living. Be like the tree, rooted in the earth, reaching toward the sky, and present in every moment." From that day on, Katsuo no longer searched for enlightenment. Instead, he lived each moment fully, and in that simplicity, he found the peace he had always been seeking.